Good day everyone. Welcome to another edition of our mathematics presentation. Okay, the topic that we are going to discuss today is about expression and equation. Okay, let's now define algebraic expression. Now, algebraic expression is a mathematical phrase that uses variables, numerals, and operation symbols such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and grouping symbols such as parentheses, brackets, and braces. It follows that a mathematical phrase that uses variables. What is variables? Meaning letters. It may be X, N, or any letters in our alphabet. These are called variables. Why we call it variables? Because it represents a number, an undetermined number. So we call it variables. So we have numerals or numbers, and operation symbols such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, including grouping symbols such as parentheses, brackets, and braces. So let's take on example number 1. We have 25 plus quantity 30 times 10. So it follows that it has a numerals of 25, an operation of addition. Then we have the groupings made up of parentheses and multiplication symbol. So this is what a mathematical phrase is all about. We have number 2, 6b minus quantity 10 divided by 2. So we have also variables represented by letter B. Then operation of subtraction and division, including the groupings which is made of parentheses. So these are example of a mathematical or algebraic expression. It contains variables, numerals or numbers, and mathematical operation, including symbols, brackets, braces, and parentheses. Okay, let us now go into translation of word phrase into an algebraic expression. Now, it is very important for us to learn and to know how to translate word phrase into an algebraic expression, so that we will be able to solve problems involving equation in the next topic that we are going to take up. Okay, let's try number 1. The sum of 2 and 7. Now, looking at this word phrase, we have to understand that we have to learn what does the word sum mean in mathematics. In mathematics, the word sum has a particular meaning. Okay, the word sum in mathematics, meaning it is the result of addition. Okay, since this is the result of addition, therefore it follows that we are going to add the two numbers. We have to add 2 and 7. So what is asked is the sum of 2 and 7. So therefore we are going to add 2 and 7. So the translation of the word phrase will now be 2 plus 7, because of the word sum, which means we have to add the two numbers. Okay, for number 2, 8 subtracted from the product of 7 and 4. So again, let us look for the word phrase and the corresponding meaning of the following words. We have subtracted, which means we are going to subtract, and the other one is product. What do you mean by product? So let's take into the definition in mathematics the word subtracted as well as the word product, so that we will be able to translate this into an algebraic expression. Word subtracted means we are going to subtract. Where are we going to subtract? From the product of 7 and 4. Now, meaning we will perform the subtraction after getting the product of 7 and 4. And what does the word product means? In mathematics, the word product means that this is the result of multiplication. After multiplying two numbers, the result will be called product. That's why if we can say the word product, meaning we have to do the multiplication. So that if we have to perform or translate the word phrase into an algebraic expression, 8 subtracted from the product of 7 and 4, then it follows that we are going to multiply first 7 and 4, then we will subtract 8. So, 8 subtracted from the product, meaning to say, we will do the subtraction after performing the multiplication. So, we will multiply 7 times 4, then after performing the multiplication, the result will be the product, then we will subtract 8 from the product of 7 and 4. That's why we have this 7 times 4 minus 8. Okay, let's go items number 3. 6 times the sum of 11 and 2. Now we are going to translate the word times and sum. What will be the corresponding meaning of this in our algebraic expression? Okay, the word times meaning we will do the multiplication. So if you can read a word that signifies times, then it means we are going to multiply. So let's now have sum. Sum is being defined in the first example that we have as the result of addition. So if we add two numbers, the result will be called the sum. So therefore, reading the word sum will always have to be identified or to be translated into addition. Okay, let's now translate the word phrase into its algebraic expression. Okay, 6 times the sum of 11 and 2. So, what does it mean? Meaning to say, we will multiply 6 to the sum of 11 and 2. What do you mean by sum? We define sum in mathematics as the result of adding 2 or more numbers. So, if we are going to do the addition first, then we will have to group 11 plus 2 by enclosing it by parentheses to signify that we will have to do addition first before we multiply it to 6. Because if we will not, then it follows that we will multiply 6 times 11. Because that is what the industrial mean. So, in order for us to be able to do the addition first, we will enclose 11 by parentheses, 11 plus 2, and the result or the sum will be multiplied to 6. So that this will now be the translation of the word phrase 6 times the sum of 11 and 2.